That was powerful information that I wasn't aware of, and we need to do better. To Naja Roberts and Kimberly, what's Kimberly's last name? Booker. Kimberly Booker owns a nonprofit up in the D.C. Baltimore area that does crypto mining. Um, is it crypto mining, Joe? Kim- Kimberly Booker owns a crypto mining nonprofit in Baltimore, and they've suggested that they want a crypto mining apparatus here in South Florida. And what that will do is change the game for our youth to learn how to do crypto mining. So Kimberly's going to talk, and Naja's going to talk. Naja owns a crypto exchange platform out in the Los Angeles area. She is the only black-owned crypto exchange owner in America. Am I correct?
She said there's another one that's coming or that's here, but pretty much she's the one.
She's the boss lady. So, yes, sir.
Brick and mortar to specify, right? So
Yes,
there are crypto exchanges and then brick and mortar. So what Naja offers to the community is the ability to walk in
I remember you.
and engage with the individual, and so that differentiates her from other platforms for sure, and it is a benefit to the community.
Okay, what is your name?
My name is Frederick Barber, sir.
Stand up for 1 minute, Frederick. This is a wealth of knowledge. This guy's a walking encyclopedia. We did not have you here, but I saw you in Miami.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and phenomenal. So this actually is happening in our lifetime right now. And if we have time, I want Frederick to come up and just kind of walk you through some things that he shared in the Miami office, which is amazing. Are we ready, Joe?
Yes.
Okay.
And I do want to recognize Adina. Adina actually put it together.
I
I
am
don't know if
so
you saw.
sorry.
Yeah, yeah,
So we
yeah.
got
Dina Aaron. Oh yeah, yeah. They can't. And thank you all really for finding out Robbie to show up. Yeah, there's some other heavy hitter powerhouses right there. Yeah. So if you all are ready to chime them in, I don't know how to do that, but
Yeah, he just called me, say they get ready to cue us in.
there we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
okay. So you all are. Can you all hear me?
Who is Erase the Hate?
Oh, okay. There we go.
Erase the hate.
Yeah, you got somebody on name Erase.
I think that's who's gonna cue us in.
Okay.
Kim, is this you coming in again?
Yeah, I'm trying to come in on my laptop as opposed to my cell phone.
Okay, there you go.
Perfect.
So Naja, was the tour overall a success?
Stan, I have to tell you, I was with all this stuff going on, I was just
You can.
moving to be
No.
to just keep it going.
So,
So I haven't even had a chance to even reconciliate in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Upper Marlboro was awesome. I missed, there were several that I missed.
I can call because they can't hear me right here, right? No. Okay. Oh, I can do that. Here, yeah, I can do that.
While they're doing that,
Want me to do that?
this is the first time that we're doing multi-state communications on Zoom. So we've got Stan in DC, we've got Naja in LA.
Okay.
So we're trying to coordinate this.
Co-host. Then I'll make Naja a co-host.
If you do the settings where you only show individuals that are have their picture displayed, I can turn off my video and then it'll just show Kimberly.
How do you do that?
It should be in that setting. You may have had to do it before you started. Let me see. See if I can help you out there.
Okay, I just made you a co-host too.
See if I can do it from my side.
Kimberly, I think we're good.
Hey, Kim, you on mute.
Kimberly, we can't hear you. We can't hear you. You're going to have to come back in on your cell phone. No, ma'am. Well, while Kimberly is doing that, I'll go ahead and just kind of set the stage for what's going on in the market, because that's what I follow so closely. And then as soon as she comes back on her cell phone, we'll let her take it away. So good morning to each and every one of you across the United States. We know that this is an incredible day, and there is a lot of great information that's going to be shared today. And I just want to continue to keep everyone encouraged, to let you all know that there are so many things happening in the background as it relates to the stability of cryptocurrency and the change of wealth, that is the transformation of wealth, the changing of hands that is involved with the wealth transformation. Everything is on course. I say that this is really a great time, because the time that we're sitting in right now, because the price of cryptocurrency is discounted, is really giving everyone an opportunity to educate yourselves, to be in more of a quiet space, and you'll start to understand what I'm saying as the price of Bitcoin and other currencies start to go back up in value. It's going to get very noisy. There's going to be a lot of people trying to teach because they're on a get rich quick type of thing. But you have an opportunity in the next several months to really educate yourself and really get in the loop and really start to understand tokenomics, understand the space that you're in, and then really also pay attention to all the other things that are happening around us as it relates to the economy and the interest rates that will continue to go up. And it's going to be very interesting how all of these things play out. And as we sit on the sidelines in some of our other asset classes that we're used to investing in, I just this last week really started taking a deep dive into what's happening in the auto industry that nobody is talking about. And so there's a lot of different industries right now that are starting to brew, and the pot is about to boil over, and we'll start to see a lot of these industries imploding. And so because we're in this cryptocurrency space, we have a really great opportunity to really continue to be diversified, to make sure that we're hedging against not just inflation, but all of the other things that are brewing and are about to just boil over and really having an adverse effect on our community specifically. So that being said, I know Kimberly is back up. I'm going to let her take that away and then take it away, which is a totally different subject. And thank you all. And I'll come back on after Kimberly.
Good morning. Can everyone hear me now?
Yeah, but there's a little bit of an echo. I think you probably have to.
Perfect. Yep. I'll take care of that. So I'm happy to be here. I'm happy that you all have me here as a host for this event. Just as my sister Naja shared with you, we are in very, very interesting times in that economically we're seeing inflation at a rate of being reported at 9%. And we surely can tell that it feels like it's more than that. In this cryptocurrency space, this space is a space upon your learning more about it. It is a space for self sovereignty. It is a space for financial freedom. And it is a space whereby you could actually build generational wealth, not just by cliche, but by holding and understanding the stored value that Bitcoin has to offer to you. I am Kimberly Booker, co-founder of BTC Impact, also founder of the ALB Child Safety Foundation. And it is our goal to empower our people. Either foundation that I'm working with, that is the goal, to empower families and youth. And then with BTC Impact, to also empower those families by way of education through the freedom that Bitcoin offers, by way of education through the opportunities that Bitcoin mining offers. And just to let you all know, I don't want to get into the weeds with this. However, Bitcoin mining is a segment of Bitcoin, of the Bitcoin ecosystem, that for those that may not know, validates the transactions, aid to validate the transactions on the blockchain with this computation power that is created through machines called miners. These machines, like computers, use their computation power to help solve the algorithms that keep the blockchain authentic and validated. Every 10 minutes, a block, also, you can look at that as a batch of transactions, are validated by the brains or the computation power of miners who reach an agreement at the end of 10 minutes that all data pertained in that block, all transactions, were valid transactions coming from valid sources, going to valid sources with the proper amount, negating the opportunity to double spend the value of Bitcoin for any of those transactions. So these are peer-to-peer transactions, business-to-business transactions, but every 10 minutes, that block is completely validated. All transactions there are validated. It is closed with agreement of all miners and all the brains of the miners. Every 10 minutes, however, there is one lucky miner that solves the block to actually solves the algorithm to unlock the next block. And for that, that one miner receives a Bitcoin reward of 6.25 in Bitcoin. And then the next 10 minutes, this process starts all over again. The importance of this technology is that it's immutable, meaning that it's almost 100% unhackable, simply because each block locks to the next block, locks to the next block, locks to the next block. So, in order for it to be tampered with or contaminated, the whole history of blockchain has to be tampered with. That would cost more than probably it's even worth to hack the job. That's number one. Number two, in that hack, the agreement of all of those computers and their computation power would have to be there as well. So, with that having been said, that is what makes blockchain technology and Bitcoin mining so absolutely imperative to this ecosystem. And the one thing that I wanted to share with you all is there are workforce opportunities in Bitcoin mining, and Bitcoin mining takes place in data centers, just like any other data center, with a lot of computers and a lot of servers, and with this particular industry, we're learning that there are some colleges across the United States that are offering blockchain technology or the understanding of blockchain technology. But the goal of BTC Impact is to spread the opportunities for people like me, for Black and Brown people or disenfranchised people, even undereducated, underemployed people, to learn this trade and get into this lane of the Bitcoin ecosystem. It is quite profitable. It is also one that does not require a degree. It does require a very, very stern work ethic. It requires learning. So you will have to learn about this space. But what I like to say is this is a newfound piece of industry that I certainly believe that we should be exposed to. I know of some individuals who have gone from incomes of zero to 60,000 plus and up in their first few months of working at a Bitcoin data centers. Bitcoin data centers are by and large located in different regions across the United States. There's a heavy concentration in areas such as North Dakota, Texas, number one, even Elon Musk and Jack Dorsey, the founder of Twitter, have gotten together a business function, a business agreement, I should say, and developed a company where they're going to build a new Bitcoin data center in Texas, breaking ground. They've already broke ground this year. The location is undisclosed, but it is happening. So I just wanted to let you all know that I believe that we should be in the forefront of Bitcoin mining. Some people asked me, and like I said in the beginning, I don't want to get too far into specifics with this. You can certainly contact me at BTC Impact now. So that's BTC, that's the abbreviated ticker for Bitcoin, BTC Impact, IMPACT now, NOW at gmail.com. You can email me there with any of your questions. You can follow us on Twitter. We are Bitcoin Give Back on Twitter. So feel free to follow us on Twitter and you can DM us there. Our goal is to provide the machinery and the training to educational institutions, nonprofit organizations, places of higher learning, so that they can expose their student body and they can expose their faculty to Bitcoin mining, what it means, what it is. And this, we're hoping, will expose more young people, more people who are underemployed to this lane and to this business industry so that they too can be beneficiaries of the benefits, the salary, and the stability that this employment offers. Now, indeed, the price, the fiat US dollar price Bitcoin goes up and down, but the industry that supports it is stable because Bitcoin isn't going anywhere, people. No matter what the federal government does, trying to find a way to regulate it, but even they don't want to eliminate it. And the way that you know this is you have some of your big players entering into this space, like Fidelity, Wells Fargo, JP Morgan. You have some of these large investment and brokerage houses using Bitcoin and educating their investors on Bitcoin. So it's important that you yourself, if you are looking for a way to diversify your portfolio, you're looking for a way to begin to get the bricks together to build legacy and generational wealth for your family. You're looking for a way to hold an asset that has increased in value day over day, year over year, no matter what you are watching, it go up and down. There was a point in time when Bitcoin was only $1, $2, a couple of cents. So I implore you to definitely educate yourself on this space. Here's a book that I like that breaks down the ABCs of Bitcoin. The name of the book is The Simplest Bitcoin Book Ever Written. The Simplest Bitcoin Book Ever Written. And it's by Kisa Luna, Luna. Look this book up, order this book. It's written in bite-sized pieces. Also, there's some fundamental courses that are out there. Sister Naja Roberts, she offers a course that gives you the ABCs and that you can join her meetups and you will actually get some of the fundamentals of Bitcoin and then even her one-on-one courses as well. There's a host of individuals that are in this space. I encourage you to make sure that you do your own research. Also, reach out to those that you see and have researched are reputable in this space. Learn the basics, YouTube, books, webinars, seminars, one on one courses. But get into this space. Do not be fearful. Do not listen to the FUD. That's what we like to call it, fear, uncertainty, and doubt of this space. This is not a scam. This is not multi level marketing. You don't have to pay anyone to purchase Bitcoin. We show you how to onboard yourself. So, with that in mind, I'm hoping that you all will reach out to me, that you'll reach out to Sister Naja. You'll get an understanding about what Bitcoin mining means and what it could possibly mean as employment opportunities or even further knowledge. You can even mine Bitcoin from your own house. And so, if you reach out to me, we can go into some of those things. I have a nonprofit that we've onboarded that's going to actually mine for Bitcoin that nonprofit and take in that revenue, right? That's a new form of revenue for that nonprofit. They partnered with us. We donated them some machines. We came up with an MOU, and with that, you now have nonprofits that are learning this technology and they are actually going ahead and being able to put it on its balance sheet because they too understand the importance. And to boot, they are expanding their plumbing certification and their electrician certification to now include the technology of what it takes to run Bitcoin data centers so that their regular plumbing certifications now includes the training so that those individuals can apply for positions at these Bitcoin data centers as well. So this is an expansive space and this is a space that's growing. Right now, about 40% of the individuals that invest in Bitcoin alone are people of color. And our group is growing more and more because we're understanding more and more. Don't let this be a place where you let fear keep you back. Make yourself knowledgeable in this space. Never invest more than you can afford to lose in any space. But make sure you understand the stored value that is Bitcoin. Understand that countries have adopted this as their legal tender. Understand that this this commodity is being used at hotels, airlines, to buy food, to buy goods and services. In the United States, more and more, but in other countries, definitely. So, again, I thank you for this time. You can certainly reach me, as I mentioned, at BTC Impact Now at gmail.com. You can reach us at www.btcimpact.org. You can check us out online, and you can certainly reach me through Mr. Stan Richards. But I thank you again. My name is Kimberly Booker, and I yield to my other host.